So I thought we'd take a little visit to our babies from last time and see how they're doing. That's Vapor up there. No, yeah, Vapor and one of her little ones. And that little baby has a very clear breast. I'm quite happy with that. There's little Sue and Spring still hanging out together. And their little babies are some of my favorites. This little girl, I got two boys and a girl, and this little girl is very heavily marked, even having color on her, under her chin, and having a thumbprint on the back of her head. She also does not have, recessive pies are supposed to have breaks in the feathers on their wings. They're supposed to have clear wing feathers mixed in with colored wing feathers, and hers are all colored. So she actually looks a lot more like a dominant pied to me than a recessive pied. So I'm not going to breed her. Her two brothers, on the other hand, down here, both look just like their dad. They're spangles, but they have all the appropriate markings of a recessive pied. And I'm definitely going to use them because both of them have much better feather than their father. And one of them is quite large. Not just big, but quite large. You can't really tell. I can't tell which one it is. But they're both boys. The three of them are thick as thieves. They hang out together all the time. So also in here, there's Henry and Evangeline hanging out together. Kiss, kiss, love, love. And they're gajillion little mauve babies everywhere. Oh, where'd they go? This is Malachite and Lava's gray chick. And he is turning out to be quite the little thing. I can't tell whether it's a boy or a girl still. It seems like it's lavender, but it has a white cast to it, so I'm just waiting. There's the little Lava right there. I'm going to give you a man that'll stick with you, I promise. I believe this is, they have two, there's Malachite there, he's a total flirt. So they have two other chicks that are green. I believe it is this guy. And this little guy down here who was raised by fosters. This one has the better feather, but he's very small. So we'll have to wait and see. That foster hen raised 4 chicks instead of 3. And I left Henry and Evangeline and one of the fosters with 4 chicks out of desperation. And as is usual, the babies came out really disappointingly small. So it just doesn't work. I will never do it again. 4 chicks is too many. If you get greedy and want 4 chicks in a nest, then you will have all tiny chicks. If you just pull your eggs down and to 3 embryos, and they end up raising 2 or 3 chicks, you will get maximum size, maximum look. So, who else is in here? This little spangle is next to his dad, Damn You. He's split to recessive pied. I can't remember whether this is the boy or the girl. Let me see. That's the girl. And then her little blue brother is this guy right here. So those two, brother and sister, they're tiny like their mom. Do you see how small she is? They're tiny too. But their father has some size genes, and they are lined up to be bred with these 2 grays in here who are almost a year old now, and we'll have to just wait for them to grow up. So none of these are huge, but they're all split to recessive pied, and hopefully, and they all have at least one parent that had reasonable size and feather, so hopefully the line will be improved in the next breeding. Look at that nice clear little baby. I just love that. One of them is not that clear. I don't know which one it is. It's the boy. He's up there. These 2 girls, of course, are perfectly clear, and the boy is not. That's standard operating procedure. That is Niger and Vapor. Still bonded. There is Glory and Bear Grylls. Still bonded. Glory and Bear Grylls have 4 chicks in here. 2 of them are yellow-faced. And for some reason, they threw some really tall chicks. Now, Glory is a tall bird, so she must have done that because Bear Grylls is tiny. but I'm very pleased with that. There's one of them right there. And this little short guy is not theirs. This is Pastel and Scarn's baby, and he's disappointingly small. And he has a full sister. It's a Violet. I don't see her. There she is. She's big. So I got one small one and one big one out of there. And then this little girl right here, she's got some nice size on her and her pretty little yellow face. She's also split to gray wing. And since she's a girl, she doesn't have any upline. And then she has a yellow-faced brother. There he is, right there. He's very tall. Where did he go? Not him? He's very tall. And then they have two that are not yellow-faced. But when you're breeding for rainbows, you only need one parent that has yellow face. If you have two, you'll slightly up your odds of getting yellow-faced chicks, but only one's really necessary. So that's Miss Paul right there. They're just starting their 4-month molt. There's a little, is that the Violet? No, it might be a Cobalt. So yeah, I'm very pleased with this group. I got a lot of what I needed. These little guys are just thick as thieves. This is Shoe and Springs, 3 little recessive pied babies, and they are like together all the time. They're so obviously related because they all look alike that it's easy to tell by looking. So probably the green birds are probably all together all the time too, but they're not as obvious because they all look the same. So okay. Let's go over to the other cage. Okay, you guys, scoot over. Scoot, scoot. No messing around. Okay, so over here, there's Indy right there. He's a little guy. His babies are all about going to outgrow him, I think. And there is his hen. That's, what's her name? Larkspur. They have 6 babies flying around in here, including this little mauve, who's very, very dark. This little mauve spangled pied, look at how dark he is on the back. He's just like charcoal. And there's another one right there. Again, just charcoal colored on the back. Their mother is not as dark as they are. She has more violet mixed in, but it's very obvious that she is a mauve as well. As you can see, the charcoal feathers mixed in with the violet on her. But the boys have much less violet on them. So here's an interesting thing. I bred mauve to mauve to see if I would get any variation within the mutation. And with Henry and Evangeline, I did not. Everybody was mauve on mauve. But with Indy and Larkspur, I did. I got 3 mauve chicks and 3 violet chicks. However, all the mauve chicks are males, and all the violet chicks are females. Which kind of suggests there might be a sex link of some kind going on here. I don't know. It's weird. So, or maybe there is a double factor and a single factor, and one of these birds is single factor. So half the chicks came out with, or maybe both of them are single factor, I don't know. So if the chicks came out half and half, and it could very well just be coincidence that all the females are violet and all the males are mauves, but it might not. So, but what that told me is that breeding mauves is more complicated than just one straight single codominant mutation, or dominant or recessive mutation. So it's not just dark factors. There's something else going on there as well. So, so good to know. Look at this little guy. I really like these guys. They're because they're spangled pies, they're very, very white, and then they have that striking charcoal color. I think it's cool. I'm going to keep at least one of them. They also have these little violet girls. I love this girl. She looks like her great-grandfather's Jester, and if she manages to put on a little size, I will keep her. Because she's cool looking. She's a violet pied. She's a spangled pied, and she's a violet. I'm also going to keep this little girl, who's a straight opaline, because I can fold her into she will be fresh blood for my rainbow line. Another one that I got as a gift for my rainbow line is this little girl, who is a gray wing. She came out of 2 green parents, and she's a violet. So, pleasant surprise and completely unrelated to anybody in my rainbow line. So she'll be fresh blood for that. This is her full sibling right here, and he or she, I think it's a boy, is a nice large chick. I like him. They have another sibling. No, that's not him. I don't see him. Oh, he's on my shoe. They have another sibling down here, and he is not as big as his brother. So, here's the surprising thing. Oh, and here's another thing. This is, excuse me. This is Agate and Aster, and they gave me a couple of lovely spangled chicks. There's 3 sky blue spangles in here. One of them belongs to, oh, I forgot their names. They're up for breeding again. They are Steel and Hyacinth. The other 2 are these big guys over here. They gave me, and they have one normal blue chick, which might be that guy or might not. But their 2 spangles are just sizable chicks, along with this little yellow-faced spangle here, and his full sibling, which I don't see. What are you doing, silly bird? Look at them. You think my feet were edible. Stop! Shoo, shoo, shoo! Shoo, 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 shoo. And there is Nile and Flo. They gave me all these gray wing chicks in here. I didn't get any gray wing chicks out. Oh my God, you're tickling me. Stop! Stop, 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 stop. Let's see. That's Nile. Where's Peridot? There's Peridot and Estuary. Peridot and Estuary. Estuary is not split to gray wing. Peridot is not split to opaline. So they gave me all normal chicks, but to my surprise, look at this guy. He's huge. He's beautiful. And they gave me, I got 3 chicks out of them, and 2 of them are absolutely fabulous as far as size. And their little underdeveloped masks are looking fabulous. All kind of promise there. So overall, I'm very pleased with my group of chicks. And who was the other ones? Oh, it was, that was the one. That is Congo and Rain, who abandoned him and produced this guy instead. Which is okay, because I'm going to pull him in the fall and breed him to somebody entirely different before I give him back to baby. So, it is what it is. Would you look at these guys? I'm a playground. That's what they think I am. They're like, look at this. There's a playground in here. New, different, interesting. Do not bite my ankle. So, I'm very pleased with these guys. I got a lot of good sized chicks and a lot that have all the look of a bird that will develop good feather when they grow up. Okay, shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. I can step on you, you know. Terrible little birdie. Terrible, terrible. Easily found. Okay, I'm going to stop filming because I have to, look at this. They're like locusts. I have to get out of here, so I got to stop filming. Okay, so that is a visit to our babies from last spring.